Well, hello everyone and welcome. I'm Reverend Carol, and I'm going to be bringing you the story this morning for our Youth and Family Ministries Sunday School lesson. The story is about being courageous. Now, have you ever had to face a challenge, or did something ever really kind of scare you? Maybe it's the first day of school is kind of scary. Maybe going to the doctor or the dentist. Well, courage doesn't necessarily mean fearlessness, and it's a quality that exists within everybody, and it can be accessed at any time that we need it. Sometimes fear is a signal that tells us to take action, and the answer to what action is needed comes from our wisdom within. So being courageous is really about taking action even though we might be afraid. And our affirmation this Sunday is, I meet life's challenges with inner strength and courage. And I'm going to repeat that 2 more times, and I hope you'll repeat that with me. I meet life's challenges with inner strength and courage. I meet life's challenges with inner strength and courage. Now, our story today is called Courageous Corrie. He's so brave, Corrie thought with an envious sigh. She was watching her older brother practice for his skateboard competition, and she could hardly believe her eyes when he flew up in the air and landed on the concrete ramp, all with a big grin on his face. Corrie's brother had offered to teach her some skateboard tricks, but she had turned him down. She knew she wasn't brave enough to do anything so daring and scary. Corrie was happy to see her cousin Alexandra running down the sidewalk toward her, waving and smiling. Alexandra was coming to Corrie's piano recital, and they were going to get ice cream afterwards. Are you nervous about the recital? Alexandra asked, a bit out of breath from her run. I've been practicing every day, and I don't even have to look at the music anymore. And Mom took me over to the hall to practice on that piano too, so I don't think it will be too bad. At least I can get some cookie dough ice cream after. Corrie's calm answer impressed Alexandra, who had cried at her last piano recital. As they got in the car, Corrie's mom explained that the piano teacher had called to tell him that the recital was moved because of some plumbing problem in the building. And they were meeting the other students at a different place, and everything was going to be fine, so Corrie shouldn't worry. The new place was nothing like the hall where Corrie had practiced, and there was red carpet everywhere, and the piano was set up high on a stage. The students had to walk up 6 steps to get up there. And the piano was this big, black, shiny grand. Nothing like the warm wood upright she was used to. When the teacher called her name, his voice echoed in the huge room, and Corrie felt very small. But she held back the prickly tears that were behind her eyes and focused on the music. Later at the ice cream parlor, Alexandra kept saying, "Wow, you didn't even mess up once. That stage was so huge, and you didn't even act scared at all. Wow." Corrie knew she'd been really scared, but she just wanted to have ice cream and forget about it. So when her mom handed her the cone, she was dismayed to see 2 scoops of mint chocolate chip, not the cookie dough flavor she had been looking forward to. Her parents were talking and didn't notice Corrie's problem with the ice cream. She didn't want to be whiny, but she really wanted cookie dough. The ice cream counter was so tall, Corrie could just see the head of the clerk behind it. She walked over and stood there, hoping he would notice her, but feeling too shy to say anything. He looked down and smiled. "Can I help you?" he said kindly. "I think there was a mistake, because I got mint chocolate chip, and it was supposed to be cookie dough. Could you change it, please?" She spoke softly but politely. "I'm sorry, my mistake. I'll get you cookie dough right away." And the clerk made the scoops extra big and handed the cone over to Corrie. Alexandra was amazed. She had never spoken to a store clerk in her whole life. "Wow, you're so brave," she said between licks of her orange sherbet. The girls were playing outside with Corrie's kitten, Sunshine, later that afternoon. And the kitten was still pretty little and a little scared of new things. Suddenly, a noisy truck went down the street and the kitten bolted into the closest hiding place, through a hole under the stairs to the dark space under the front porch of the house. Corrie was horrified and ran inside to get her mom. Her mom brought cat food and reassured the girls that the kitten would come out. But the kitten was really scared and didn't even come out for special tuna treats. Her mom crawled under the porch as Corrie and Alexandra waited anxiously. Corrie almost cried at the thought of Sunshine in that dark, spooky place. Her big brother didn't even go into the porch. He lost his favorite tennis ball under there once, and he refused to go find it. Her mom came out looking very dirty and discouraged. "Sunshine is too scared to listen to me now. I think she trusts only you, Corrie." Corrie didn't hesitate. She knew Sunshine needed her, so she crawled into that dark hole while her mom tried to shine a dim flashlight beam into the shadows. "Sunshine, it's me," Corrie called sweetly as she crawled away from the light. Part of her mind noticed the weeds and the damp smell of old wood, the numerous spider webs, and a dusty tennis ball. Two little eyes glowed way back in the corner, and Corrie kept going, even though her knees hurt. The kitten suddenly appeared in front of her and crawled under Corrie's shirt, trembling with fear. Her soft fur tickled Corrie's stomach. She held the kitten with one hand and awkwardly crawled backward toward her mom and cousin. "Wow," was all Alexandra could say. Later, Corrie's brother came home from his skateboarding competitions. He was proud to report that he came in third place. He looked at Corrie as he said, "Mom, Dad, maybe someday Corrie will be brave enough to learn how to skateboard." And Corrie said, "Maybe," and tossed him an old dusty tennis ball. Do you think Corrie's a brave person? What about her brother? Do you think her brother's brave? Have you ever been brave to help someone else like Corrie did with her kitten? Do you think it takes courage to ask for what you want, like Corrie did at the ice cream parlor? Do you think there are different kinds of courage? I do. But I think that courage all comes from that same place, right? From that power of the Christ within each one of us. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's story. Know that we miss you and we hope to be opening real soon. Until then, know that we love you, we miss you, and we behold the Christ in you. Have a great day.